Hi everybody, let's talk about gender and age analysis of migration. So focusing on gender-wise, you have men and women, and traditionally men are more likely to migrate for construction and laboring jobs, whereas women are more likely to migrate for domestic and caretaking jobs. Men are most influenced by economic factors, but women have some social and cultural factors as well, such as marriage and family reunions. Men are more likely to travel alone, whereas women are more likely to migrate with a part of a family. Men are more likely to travel further distances, maybe even across countries, whereas women are more likely to migrate within a country and in close proximity to their sources. However, you do have the emancipation and empowering of women that have started to break down traditional trends of migration. So women, you see, it's more and more women starting to migrate for educational opportunities, even greater job prospects than just domestic caretaking jobs, less so for marriages and family reunions. So you do have this kind of gender neutral side of migration, but generally the traditional trends still predominate in our current society. Let's move on to age now. You have three distinctions, I guess. You have children, young adults, and middle-aged adults to elderly. For children, there is no financial freedom for them. They don't have any sources of income, so they can't afford to support themselves. They can't afford to cover the cost of migration. They also have mobility issues. They get tired easily. They can't travel further distances. There you have a limit as well. Their civil liberties are limited. A lot of the times you can't have children boarding the planes by themselves. They can't book hotels. They can't book houses. They can't buy houses. They can't pay taxes and all of that. So there is limit to migration for children. And most of the time, the children who migrate are generally teens in their later years for education or just migrating with the family as a whole. So they're dependent migrants. For young adults, these people are the most fiery. They make up the most of the migrants because they're looking for employment prospects. They're looking for educational opportunities. They have little commitments they're tied down to, so they are free to move everywhere. And they have the drive to seek for change to better their lives, and therefore you have a lot of young adults migrating. Lastly, you have middle-aged to the elderly. These people are those who have started up families, so they're tied down to family. They might have some mobility issues coming up, so you do have that limit as well. And there's a lack of drive for them to migrate. They've kind of seen a lot in their lives. There's inertia. They just want to settle down, and therefore you have limited migration. Most of the time, the migrants are generally for retirement. So this sums up gender and age analysis of migration. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.